Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They put Woods in motion.
Go.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Come on.
Shaheed in motion. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. That's good for a Colts first down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Tyquan Thornton. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 7. The Colts are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Gibbs. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Second and goal. They'll motion over Metcalf. One more time, they try Gibbs. Stop at the 6, and that sets up third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 range. 70 range. Ready.
Back to throw. Ah, the pressure, too much, and he goes down. So, trying to make a statement on this opening drive. Gonna go for it on 4th and goal. That's gonna be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge fourth down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Slot man in motion left. Brought down at the 21. A gain of 1. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here.
Ready?
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Burrow throwing on fourth down. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception? This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
18 rapid, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hey, smash. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 7 Pirate, 7 Pirate. Check go.
Back to the air one more time. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
79 Bronco. Chap 60, chap 60.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. So after 1, it's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis. First and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's in! Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Colts. That his second touchdown of the game. This one, number 7 on the year.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get about 5.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
11 MP, pace. 11 MP, pace.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts.
On 2, ready?
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll keep the drive moving. He's got the first down up to the 45. They'll stay on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
I'm 1, ready? 11 mighty. 11 gun. Dot. 11. Dot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion. Jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He'll try to run for it. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
That's living a little dangerously here, Mike. On this side of the field, 4th down, there's nowhere to go with the ball. He's able to bail his coach out by making a play with his legs, but, man, that was a big gamble. But in this case, it paid off.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. 2nd down. Burrow. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On 1, ready?
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Working out of the gun, Burrow.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And the Colts will take over at their own 15.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's taken down up past the 35.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
He'll take this forward for about 5. He'll drop to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will score. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown, Indy. Now, for the point after. He's got it. And the Colts will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
On one, ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
11.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing, and
that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick six. A touchdown for the defense. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Colts move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
On 2. 11.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
We're good.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. They'll come up here first and 10.
12. Gun.
To throw is Burrow. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different Halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will...
Since birth I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know where you've been